We've all heard of prenuptials, but what about postnuptials? Details on this growing trend next on CBS 46 News at 4.
Well, you've most likely heard of a prenuptial agreement, but what about a postnup?
Well, that involves asking your spouse after you're married to sign a document spelling out what happens to your assets if you divorce. Despite the obvious problems with this, CBS 46's Helen Neal reports postnups are becoming more common.
Besides, he'll marry Sarah anyway.
You might think once you get to this point, it's too late to negotiate what would happen in case of divorce. It's not. Just ask Jimmy Barron, who you may know is a former on-air voice of radio station 99X.
For us, it started as a prenuptial. And because I was scared of my fiance, I didn't bring it up until too late.
The wedding went on without it, but Barron didn't give up.
I got married when I was 41 years old. You know, by the time a lot of guys of that age, they've accumulated a certain amount, and maybe you have a house, or maybe you have, some savings or whatever, and it makes sense.
He hired family lawyer Randall Kessler to negotiate a postnup. Barron's wife hired a lawyer of her own, and they reached an agreement.
Everybody wants to think, oh, it's going to ruin the magic of the marriage. It doesn't ruin anything. If anything, it makes you feel better. It makes me feel more secure knowing that.
It's not always that easy getting the person you marry to agree to a postnup, but they can be useful in other situations, for example, issues with inheritance or infidelity.
The person that's afraid to try it again says, well, I need some security. How about this? Let's sign a document that says, if we get divorced, this is what's going to happen.
Barron wasn't dealing with that, just taking what he saw as a necessary step in an uncertain world.
My fiancée, she totally understood, and she got it. And if she didn't, then maybe she's not the right one, to be quite honest, but she's very smart. She's very smart.
They are happily married and, in fact, recently had a son. Helen Neal, CBS 46 News.